It was September 30th, 1897. In a small Carmelite convent in Lisieux, France, a young nun lay dying. She was only 24 years old, weakened by tuberculosis, her body exhausted. Yet her eyes burned with peace. Her last words were simple, "My God, I love you." But before she left this world, she made a promise that would echo across generations. She said, "After my death, I will let fall a shower of roses. I will spend my heaven doing good on earth." That nun was Saint Thérèse of the Child Jesus, known to millions as the Little Flower. And her promise of roses became one of the most beautiful and mysterious miracles in Christian history. Thérèse Martin was born in 1873, the youngest daughter of Louis and Zélie Martin, who themselves would later be canonized as saints. From a young age, she showed a deep sensitivity and love for God, but she was not born strong or fearless. She was timid, fragile, easily moved to tears. Yet beneath that fragility was a fire that would soon transform her soul. At just 15 years old, she begged to enter the Carmelite convent of Lisieux. It was a strict and silent life of prayer and sacrifice. She dreamed not of fame or heroic deeds, but of loving God in every small act, in every hidden moment. This became her little way, the path of love through small things done with great faith. During her short life in the convent, Thérèse never saw visions or performed public miracles. Her holiness was hidden in silence and obedience. But her heart was full of a burning desire to bring souls to God. As her illness worsened, she began to write her spiritual autobiography, The Story of a Soul, where she spoke of her trust, her struggles, and her deep conviction that love is the only thing that matters. In her final months, she felt abandoned by God, surrounded by spiritual darkness, yet she refused to despair. It was in that suffering that she made her great promise, that after her death, she would continue her mission, not from the convent, but from heaven itself. "I will return," she said. "I will let fall a shower of roses." No one knew what she meant. But soon after her death, strange things began to happen. People who prayed through her intercession started reporting miraculous healings, conversions, and sudden answers to desperate prayers. Many of them received roses, sometimes literally, sometimes in mysterious ways. A person would find a rose where none could have been placed, or receive one unexpectedly right after asking for her help. One of the first recorded cases came from a missionary priest who had prayed to Thérèse for guidance. He received a letter from a friend enclosing a single rose, sent without any reason, the very day he made his prayer. Others reported smelling the scent of roses with no flowers nearby, or finding petals appearing out of nowhere. These miracles of roses spread quickly, and devotion to the little flower grew around the world. The church, initially cautious, could not ignore the thousands of testimonies. Within just 28 years of her death, Thérèse was canonized in 1925 by Pope Pius XI, an extraordinary recognition for a cloistered nun who never left her convent. The roses were not just symbols of beauty or miracles for the sake of wonder. They were signs of her love, her promise that death could not silence charity. For Thérèse, heaven was not a resting place, but a continuation of her mission. She once wrote, "I want to spend my heaven doing good on earth." And she did. Even today, pilgrims continue to receive roses or unexpected graces after praying to her. Sometimes the miracle is a physical healing. Sometimes it is peace after despair, forgiveness after years of guilt, or a renewed faith in someone who felt lost. The roses of Thérèse fall in ways as mysterious as grace itself. But perhaps the true miracle is what her little way teaches us. That holiness is not about doing great things, but about loving greatly in small things. That faith is not proven by strength, but by trust when everything seems dark. And that love, when given freely, never dies. Saint Thérèse changed how the world saw sanctity. She showed that even the smallest soul could be great in the eyes of God if it loved without limit. Her life was simple, but her message was revolutionary. That the path to heaven is not far away. It begins in the smallest acts of daily love. So next time you see a rose, think of her. It might be a reminder from heaven that love is stronger than death, and that even now, The little flower is keeping her promise, showering grace upon those who seek it. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. And if you want to discover more miraculous moments in the lives of the saints, subscribe to the channel and join us on this journey of faith, wonder, and the mysterious beauty of God's love.